Hey everybody, do you guys know what I like? I like taking stuff apart. This time, Emerson CQC-7. Um, by the way, if anyone here is familiar with Emerson folders or anything, my lockup is really far. It almost is at the end of the blade tang. I don't know if I should sand it in or if I'm just gonna wait until even if it touches the other liner, but whatever. I'm really happy with the knife. It's smoothened out a lot. It doesn't touch, it doesn't rub against the liners anymore when I open it, and I've been carrying it ever since I got it. I got it in the 16th. Today is the 21st, and I totally love it. It's been a great knife. It's been a great hard use knife. I already have some scuffs and marks on the blade and everything, and then look at the tip. The coating has rubbed off on the tip and everything. It's great. It's a great piercer. So also I'm pretty happy with the tanto shape for things like push cutting, something like that. It's awesome. Anyways, taking it apart is really easy. You just have to be careful and use the right size tools. And what I have here is my this is pretty much my EDC, my small little EDC pouch, whatever. This is the Expedition, I think it's a mini pocket organizer. I don't carry it every day, but these are my everyday carry items. So I usually take the flashlight, you know, small multi-tool, the case peanuts. But here I have the perfect tool for disassembling a Emerson knife, and this is what I'm. And this is why I like also Emerson, because you can have the whole maintenance set, you know, a sharpener, and the disassembly tool. You can have that with you all times, no problem. No need to have different size torque screws and everything like with the power tool. But this is a flathead, also switchable to Phillips, and this is a small Phillips and a small flathead on the other side. I got this at my local hardware store. It's called Claes Olsson. It was really cheap. I'm pretty sure you can find wherever you live, you can find something like that. Now I gotta do this over the camera like that, so I hope you can see everything. So the first thing we're gonna do is open the blade, like, you know, loosen the pivot, loosen all screws. Like that. And the screws don't go all the way through, they go only through to the other liner. And on this side here you got these two, but on the other side you got only two here, and that is for the back spacer. By the way, I'm not sure anymore that the opposite liner of the lock is titanium. From what I understand, it's a non-magnetic series 300 steel. Anyways, let's see if we can open this up. So now everything is loose. You just lift it up, and it's important that you it depends on what you want to do, but don't lose the screws or anything. And the washer, by the way, yes, the washers. Let's talk about the washers. Nylotron washers, from what I can understand, they soak up the oil. They are kind of self-lubricating, but my washers are really bad cut. The zoom on my camera, or the macro better said, is really crappy. Anyways, they are really rough cut up here, if you can make that out. And it's important also, from what I understand, that you put them the same way down, also like this on the liner, or if you assemble it like this down here, that they always face the same way, because that's kind of the part of breaking in the washers and the knife. And yeah, so like that you have the line on the G10 slab here. What's interesting is that here is a second detent, and that is what makes the knife opening process, makes it a hydraulic feel, unlike the paramilitary tool, which has a, yeah, I don't know how to say it. It just flies out instead of being you know, kind of how I imagine a Sebenza would feel like that. And this is more like this is your regular bronze phosphor bushing with one detent ball here, and you have two here, because you have one in the lock bar of the liner lock, and you got one here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to clean the washers, clean the liners here. I see there's some dirt here on the lockup. It's what makes the lock a bit sticky. Anyways, here is the back spacer. This is really rough G10, by that I mean the finish on it's just raw G10, this one here. What's great about this too is that it is really easy to install new custom parts. For example, you can get custom titanium backspacers, glow in the dark backspacers for the Emerson knives. Now that's really cool. Alright, here we have the other washer. It sticks. Let's see, put it here. That one is also really rough cut. That is even rougher than the other one. If you, I don't know if you can see that. Here we have the blade. Let's see, where's the paper? Some here, and you see here is the other ball bearing. Let's go. Not ball bearing, but the detent for the ball pivot, or whatever it's called. Clean that up. Clean up the lock. It doesn't really need a cleaning, but I just feel like it today. And you see how the lock bar and everything it's really rough also. I don't have any blade play or anything. It's just that the liner lock is really far. It's been like that since day 2. Could make a small. you could just take the blade, because I get a really good grip here. You could just take the blade and make a neck knife out of it, and you know, like a 2-finger grip like that. It cut out a small choil. You have it like that. The stop pin is here. This one you can just pull out. Also remember, put that the same way back as it is. So from what I understand, Emersons are pretty sensitive when it comes to that. If you look closely, they wear differently from each side, so they don't wear evenly. This is the, let's see, the pivot is just this knob here. Just it reminds me of the pivot screw on the Para 2. It's a flat side up here. Just put it in, and that's basically it. Then you got the lock side and the screws, and on this side here and on the other side the screws aren't threaded. The thread for the opposite screws is always on the opposite liner. Yeah, but basically that's it. I'm just gonna clean it up, lube it up, put it back together, and it's good to go again. Take care. Cheers.